Today we will learn about your cultural studies, and this is the very important part of NTA NET. तो NTA NET में यहाँ से बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन आता है कल्चरल स्टडीज़, और इसको मैं मेरे प्रिपरेशन के लिए मतलब प्रिपेयर की थी नेट क्वालिफाई करने के लिए। तो कल्चरल इंक्लूड्स योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द फैमिली, the structure of institutions which express or govern social relationships, the characteristics, forms through which members of the society communicate. This is your culture. And this comprehensive definition of culture is given by a famous Marxist and cultural theorist. He is रेमंड विलियम। सो उसको मीन्स कल्चर को डिफाइन जो किए हैं वो कौन है? रेमंड विलियम है, रेमंड विलियम। सो ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, इस मतलब कल्चर को डिफाइन किए क्या होगा क्वेश्चन में, और हु सेड इट और हु डिफाइंड इट, अंडरस्टैंड? सो इन दिस वे यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर। नेक्स्ट, Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies CCS is considered as the most important institute in the development of the cultural studies. So this is started in Birmingham, USA. Started in Birmingham, USA. So जो Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies, this is your institution that you can find in the Birmingham, USA. The first director of Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies is Richard Hogarth. So Richard Hogarth is the first director of this Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies, which set up in your Birmingham, USA. Next one is the Italian philosopher Gramsci was. So Antonio Gramsci was of the view that consent to the rule of the dominant group is achieved by the spread of ideologies. So what are the ideologies on the basis of Gramsci talked? Beliefs, assumptions and values. These are the ideologies. And from there the term you can find hegemony, and this word is popularized by Antonio Gramsci, and which I've already asked in your examination. So next one, the reception theory of coding and decoding a media message is associated with this cultural theorist Stuart Hall. So these two words, coding and decoding, these two words are related to your Stuart Hall. And Stuart Hall is also a very famous and prominent figure in your cultural study. Then valid statement regarding the closely associated theories like your cultural materialism and neo-historicism. These are the important figures in your cultural study, the important words that are associated with, these are associated with your cultural studies, and we will find that what is cultural materialism and neo-historicism here, and on that already questions have asked. So while neo-historicists focus on the oppressive aspects of society which people have to overcome to achieve change, cultural materialists focus on how that change is inwrought. तो एग्ज़ाम में कैसा आता है कि कल्चरल मटेरियलिज्म क्या है और न्यू हिस्ट्रिसिज्म क्या है, और विच वन इज रॉन्ग रिगार्डिंग कल्चरल मटेरियलिज्म एंड न्यू हिस्ट्रिसिज्म। ऐसा अगर क्वेश्चन होगा तो आप लोगों को ये सब पता होना चाहिए। अगर इसको पता है आप तो आंसर कर पाएंगे। तो कल्चरल मटेरियलिज्म वाज कोट टेक्स्ट फ्रॉम द एंटायर ट्रैजेक्टोरी ऑफ अ टेक्स्ट हिस्ट्री। The next, radical tragedy. This is popularized by Jonathan Dollimer. The subject, Catherine Basley. Alternative Shakespeare's Johann Drakakis and Terence Hawkes. Political Shakespeare, Alan Freud and Jonathan Dullimer. So these are the people associated with these works. There is no single unproblematic definition culture. The concept remains a complex one, a site convergent interest rather than a logically or conceptually clarified idea. This famous definition of culture is given by Stuart Hall. तो पहले जो हम लोग पढ़े थे और रेमंड विलियम दिए थे, और ये जो कल्चर के डेफिनेशन दिए हैं ये स्टुअर्ट हॉल दिए हैं. Then alternative sciences and creativity and authenticity in the two Indian scientists is a landmark work in South Asian cultural studies. It presents the biographies of two most eminent Indian scientists with an analysis of the emotional, social and cultural environment of traditional India. So the writer of this book is Ashish Nandi. This is also very important question. Then French Marxist philosopher Louis Althusser is also very important figure for UGC NET. So ideologies, state apparatuses like churches, schools, families, religion and other. These apparatuses provide a particular identity to people by making it sound natural. So this process is termed by Althusser as interpellation. So interpellation is associated with Louis Althusser. Then Julian Stewart used this term for a methodology for understanding how humans adapt to wide variety of environment. The term is cultural ecology. So जो जुलियन स्टीवार्ड है एसोसिएटेड विथ कल्चरल इकोलॉजी, एसोसिएटेड विद द वर्ड टर्म कल्चरल इकोलॉजी. एंड कल्चरल इकोलॉजी क्या है? ये टर्म ऐसा एक मेथोडोलॉजी है फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ ह्यूमंस अडॉप्ट टू वाइड वेराइटी ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट. So we will continue this class to the next class. So I I put a question to you. तो मैं लास्ट क्लास में आपको क्वेश्चन एक दी थी जो कि कल्चर एंड इम्पेरियलिज्म इज रिटन बाय whom. This is your answer, Edward Said. Edward Said is the writer of culture and imperialism. And your today question is that today's question is that cyberpunk and cyberspace is coined by whom? These two terms are coined by whom? Understand that you have to answer me. Cyberpunk and cyberspace. We will discuss tomorrow these two terms that you have to come with that. Cyberpunk and cyberspace. अगर मेरा वीडियो आप लोगों को अच्छा लग रहा है और ज़्यादा कंटेंट आप लोग चाहते हैं मुझसे तो कमेंट कर सकते हैं, मेरे वीडियो को शेयर कर सकते हैं अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, सो दैट ज़्यादा लोग उसको देख सकें और नेट क्वालिफाई करने के लिए मैं हैंड रिटन नोट आपको हेल्पफुल हो सके. थैंक यू.